A shoe without any cushioning might sound like a horrible idea. After all, we've spent thousands of years perfecting footwear technology. But it's these flimsy barefoot shoes that have forever changed my life. Today, I'm going to be talking about why I started wearing barefoot shoes, how it completely changed my life in just a couple of months, and also some of the drawbacks to it because there's always an underlying cost to things. So first, why barefoot shoes? When skyscrapers are being built, they spend a lot of time building the base because they know if they fuck this part up, the rest of the building's just gonna crumble. The same thing applies to our bodies, and I had to learn this the hard way. I sprained my right ankle about 3 times and my left one once, and I didn't take the time to properly heal them. I was just a naive little fucking bastard thinking, oh, you know, my ankles will take care of themselves. Like, I don't really need to train my feet. After all, who the fuck trains their feet? You just want big muscles, a big chest, big shoulders, big arms, and I really wish I could go back in time and just slap myself in the face because it ruined my entire body. It not only created foot pain, which is obvious, it also started to show in my knees, my pelvis became unaligned, my hips became really tight, and my low back just kills me. Whenever I was washing dishes and folding clothes, the slight lean forward just would completely annihilate my back. My posture became a lot worse because of my tight spine, and that affected my breathing because when your spine's tight and you have a shit posture, horrible posture. Sorry, I'm trying not to curse. It's a bad habit. You can't properly breathe deeply into your lungs. It's like water trying to get out of a hose, but the hose is just in a knot. Doesn't really work well, which that horrible breathing led to other problems itself. Plus all the weed that I've smoked, my lungs were already fucked up. So having a fucked up spine and not being able to breathe properly made it worse. And that's like a whole different topic that I can just fucking nerd out on. That'll be in a future video. My shoulders became super uneven and my neck just started to hurt and become super tight. I became so sick and tired of dealing with all this pain, I had to finally cave into buying these shoes. And I really wish I bought these when I first found out about them because my life would be a lot better now. The truth is, we're not meant to walk around in these cushioned shoes all the time. We're meant to walk barefoot to strengthen our feet. And if you've watched my other videos, you know that all I talk about is living in accordance with the truth, because if you don't live in accordance with the truth, your life's just gonna get a lot worse. I'm begging you, please don't be like me and think you're too good to train your feet. Your foot's a complex muscle. Stop caring about just looking good. Care about feeling good. You, 5 years from now, will thank you. It's only been a couple of months since I started wearing these shoes, but it's already made a big difference in my life. So now I just want to talk about all the benefits I've noticed. The first benefit is something I haven't really heard anyone else talk about. When you buy these barefoot shoes, you're not just gonna start wearing them. They kind of start to wear you, which doesn't really make any sense, but let me explain. In Spider-Man, by the way, the greatest superhero of all time, I don't care what you say, Batman's not better, Iron Man, Captain America, no. Spider-Man's the best. When he finds the symbiote, he starts to get faster, stronger, more powerful, and his life just got better. But then, the symbiote starts to dictate his actions. And while these shoes aren't going to start to take over your body, make you become super angry and emo,
you'll get your rent when you fix this damn door!
It will start to change your actions. These shoes gave me an entirely new identity and changed my entire approach to fitness. And I've been into fitness for over 6 years now. I no longer just lift to look good, but obviously I want to get bigger arms, shoulders, legs, all that stuff. But now I'm also focused on lifting to feel good, to feel fit and athletic. And this was something I wasn't doing before, but it just made me so aware of how weak my feet, ankles, knees, everything. I couldn't ignore it. I had to start changing the movements I did. It's as if I was literally listening to my body and it would tell me what movement I should do. And this leads me directly to my next point. It helped enhance my mind-muscle connection and also my entire understanding of how the body works. Everything works together. When I went to go bench press for the first time, it felt a lot different. I felt a lot stronger, but I also could feel my body a lot more from the ground up. The shoes gave me better leg drive, which made me stronger, but it helped me become more aware of my feet positioning, my knees, my hips, my low back and pelvis, and literally every atom from my toe to my head. Not only did this happen on the bench press, it happened for movements like lat pullovers, lat pull downs, especially on a squat, since you can feel the ground due to no cushioning and properly distribute your weight across your feet because of the wide toe box. T-bar rows, and even basketball. Okay, maybe not that first shot. And because of this new understanding, I was able to engage parts of my body that I haven't felt before, which caused me to just become overall stronger in every movement ever. And of course, it not only strengthened my muscles, but it strengthened my joints, like I mentioned earlier. My feet finally feel a lot stronger. My knee pain completely went away. My pelvis is starting to become aligned again. It's not perfect, but it's getting there. My hips have become stronger and less tight. My low back, oh my God, it feels so much better. I can actually wash dishes and fold laundry without feeling a shit ton of pain. I haven't seen a significant improvement in my shoulders just yet, but I've seen a slight improvement in my neck. And strengthening my joints also helped me to get a lot better at running. I'm not the greatest runner, but the main thing that was holding me back was my weak feet. I would run half a mile and my feet would start to tighten up so badly that I couldn't go any further. So I had to take a step back, buy these shoes, simply start walking in them more, which is also another benefit. I started walking more and I could do a bunch of other stuff while I walk, but that's another video in the future why walking is so great. Sometimes I talk really fast and get off track, which is okay. But I'm finally running 2-3 miles consistently without my feet being the limiting factor. And I also just have better running form because I have way better mind muscle connection with my body. And of course, with all my joints getting stronger, getting better at running, my posture also started to slowly improve. It's still not great yet. I still need to work on it a lot. After all, I've only been wearing these shoes for like 3-4 months. But not only is my posture getting better, my breathing is getting better. I can just feel my body absorbing the oxygen a lot more effectively. It's really weird to say, but I just feel so much healthier. I can't express enough how life-changing these Barefoot shoes are. But of course, like I said earlier, with everything, there's always a hidden cost. So I want to talk about just some of the downsides I've noticed, which it's not even that big of a deal. The pros just outweigh the cons so much that there's literally no reason why you would want to take these off. The first one is that wearing normal shoes can be a little more uncomfortable because normal shoes just have this small toe box, whereas Barefoot shoes have a wider toe box. And when your feet start to become more adapt to the wide toe box, the narrow ones just hurt a lot more. And the second one is because these are Barefoot shoes, they don't have any cushioning, you're gonna decrease in height. Everyone's wearing normal shoes with a thicker sole, like gives them at least an extra inch, which more than enough. An inch, it's all someone could ever need. Anyway, I'm not the tallest person, so it's nice to have shoes that make you a little bit taller, but it's not really that big of a deal for me. And the last drawback, which might not even happen, is that you could get an overuse injury. I learned this the hard way when I was playing basketball with my friends. I mean, there's a reason why modern shoes have cushioning. Like, it's not the worst thing in the world. You just need to find a good balance between wearing Barefoot shoes and wearing cushioned shoes. But these were an absolute game changer for my training. Like I mentioned earlier, I started training a lot more functionally. And if you watch this video, chances are you want to start training like that more, or you're already training like that. If you want a workout where it's a bit more functional, it's not focused on muscle growth, but it's gonna make your body feel a lot more healthier, you can click on this video right over here. It's a bit older, so it's not like the greatest, but it's a functional training workout that's gonna hit your entire body. That's all from me, and of course, remember to stay curious and aware.